What's good, YouTube? Sam Fa'asuamanu back with, as promised, a quick walkthrough, quick look, the official before video for my for the dungeon, Poor Man's Man Cave / Game Room, aka the dungeon. Normally, whenever I shoot a video, or the last few times that I did shoot a video downstairs, I'd be like somewhere in the middle there. I'm actually all the way towards the back. That door, as you can see where my finger is, that's where you would come downstairs and enter. But I decided, for the purpose of this video, to start from the back. Plus, I finally decided to bring this light lamp. I love lamp. This lamp that was next to my PS3 kiosk. I decided to bring it here because, for whatever reason, this back section, as you can see up there, there's no light fixture, so it's normally dark here. But let's go ahead and start. Close this door. Alright, so we're at the back. There's my little shelf of you got the thrift store toy finds on the top there, and then just my shoes on the bottom. This shelf was actually towards the front, in between the two doors. Let me go ahead and give you a quick look. Focus that. There you go. Anyways, all these Transformers, if you've been following me, if you're a subscriber, you know that these are thrift store Transformers. A lot of my thrift store finds for Transformers. So yeah, this is the lot of them. That guy back there, the Metroplex guy, I found him at a Savers a long ass time ago, and he was the one that basically, well, after I found him, it kind of sparked my interest in seeing what other Transformers I could possibly find at the thrift stores, and then I ended up finding all of these guys. So yeah, back there, the three biggest ones are the coolest ones that I've got. This, I forgot what it's called, something midnight something Optimus Prime, in great shape. I found him at a different Savers that I found the Metroplex at. But yeah, him, the Optimus Prime, that Metroplex, and this badass Bumblebee. Can't see all of them because of all these little guys in front of them, but it's all anime. What's the word? Can't think of the damn word. But the eyes light up, talks and whatnot. Those three are probably the coolest that I've found thrift store shopping, hunting for Transformers. And then you can see the rest of them there. Just a mix, I have more in the back room behind me, but the ones that I have in the back room are ones that are like incomplete, broken, But it's always good to have pieces just in case I come across something to complete them. Alright, so the top part of the shelf, Transformers, as you can obviously see. The bottom part is a mix of Ninja Turtles and that one G.I. Joe dude. Again, all these are thrift store finds. As you can see, and that one Ninja Turtle remote. Hopefully I find the TV, but I had to throw all four of them in that little in their little car that I found a while back, because as you can see, the freaking price tag is still on there. But yeah, I put all four of them in their little old school Ninja Turtle van. I got some other guys here, a mix of old school and new school. Some of the bad guys, and that G.I. Joe dude right there. So that's the shelf that's back here. As you can see, is a better look. By that door was where I was standing. Come on, focus, damn it. Sorry about the crappy ass focus with this phone, but alright, so right next to this shelf right here is a little shelf that I have a bunch of these boxes stacked on. So you got the Xbox One, Titanfall box, the Star Wars, Xbox 360 Connect Star Wars, and then some random books. And behind that, I got the red Wii, the Mario edition. And then I believe that's the Wii U. I don't want to move it too much, it might fall. Yeah, you can see it kind of, right? You get the idea, you know what that is. Alright, so that's that. Then right across from that is this cool ass standee that I found a long ass time ago. The Final Fantasy on one side, and then on the other side is the Thief. And there's that shelf right there. A mix of stuff, some figures, some display boxes, some game console boxes, a cool Mario Kart, Wii Mario Kart case I found. I still haven't taken the price tag off of that. The Super Mario Checkers, Simpsons Checkers set, a bunch of other stuff. Let me back up. Okay, that's that shelf right there, and that's where I was back there just a little while ago. I go ahead and get to this shelf. Try to quickly go through a few things. Alright, starting on this side. A lot of these, with the exception of two, a lot of these are just empty boxes. You know, Killzone Shadowfall, and the Call of Duty Ghost behind that. Infamous 2, empty box. These two, Pokemon Rumble U. Now these two right here, this box and this box, are the only ones that actually have stuff in them. The top one, the PS3 box there, I found that dumpster diving, and the gun is in there, I think with a couple other accessories. Now the NES Sports set, everything is in there. The box is beat up, but this is what I bought off of our local classifieds, and I made a video of this a long ass time ago when I first started making videos. I actually started making videos about mainly just game finding, stuff like that, you know. And you can probably see there, you can see it. Yeah, but it has everything in there. And the guy threw in a bunch of games. Now he was asking he was asking 160, 160. We went back and forth, and then I actually got it knocked down to 60 bucks. So really good deal. You know, still in box all beat up, but all the paperwork, everything is in there. Alright, and then more boxes. That steel bookcase I just found last or 2 nights ago. And then this right here, the Xbox 360 Gears of War 3 game box. This was one of my very first dumpster finds. And it was funny because the night that I went, this was the only thing that I found. In a random iPad box, empty. Underneath that, just a bunch of handhelds. You know, you can find them at the thrift store. That's where I found them at. Some cases. Dumpster diving. Got my, I was lucky enough to find this Nintendo Game Boy printer with paper still in it. And this Game Genie at a thrift store. Then that cool Nintendo DS case, if you remember, I found that dumpster diving. And that, it's all on top of this little screen attachment for the PS2. And some more handhelds. Some more boxes up for display. Things of that nature. You know, and these guys back here, yeah, you probably can't see them. Sorry about the lighting. The lighting is really bad down here, but they have a TV show. I don't think they have any new shows out yet. I forgot what the hell the show was called. But anyways, I met them. One of the guys at my local pawn shop. And then more of the same boxes. A lot of these have stuff in them. A lot of them don't. But I really like them, so I decided to put them up like that. As you can see. Behind these two are a few of my Xbox games. That Ninja Turtle one was a cool find. Even though I don't own a working Xbox 360. It's complete, but it's one of the foreign, what do you call, foreign copies, if that makes any sense. That one right there, that case right there is the North American well, case because there's no game. And that one, the complete one I found was like a foreign version of the game. Alright, so underneath here are all the PS2 games I have. Then I have another section below that that's kind of like the overflow with the rest of them. But yeah, all of these are mainly thrift store finds, as well as a few pawn shop finds, and really not a lot of dumpster finds for me, PlayStation 2 game related, but I grew up with the PlayStation 2. It's my childhood, so I kind of gravitate towards anything PlayStation 2 related. So yeah, those are the games on this top portion of the shelf. Moving on down, my humble little NES collection. Yeah, these are all the games that I have. And this is just, I threw this up here just because it's related to Nintendo. It's on this thrift store shopping. Next to that, this stack of Nintendo DS cases. These are the only ones, the Nintendo DS games that I actually have. They're all complete. And then next to them, my Super Nintendo games. Got the Super Game Boy. Lighting's bad, but behind the Super Game Boy, there's a couple more games. Next to that, my PlayStation 1 collection. And behind oh, don't fall. The long boxes, as you can see, a bunch of games. But these are the only boxed PlayStation 1 games that I have. Alright, and then below that, as you can see, a ton of Nintendo DS cases. These are actually empty. These are some of the first Nintendo DS cases that I ever found when I first started dumpster diving. So naturally, I just threw them up here, Then as time went on, I started to find more. I had to throw a lot of them in boxes in like the back storage room. But yeah, those are just some of them have manuals, some of them don't. I found a bunch of Nintendo Club points, which is good. But yeah, those are all empty, no games. Below that, as you can see, a couple more PS2 games. Like I said, kind of like the overflow. Next to them, the two Sega Dreamcast games I have, and then next to that, the Sega Saturn games that I have that are all complete. I got lucky in finding all of those at the thrift store as well as the majority of these boxed, cased, whatever Sega Genesis games. And those are the loose carts. Then those are a few of my Atari games. And below that, just some random boxes again. Boxes again right there. That's actually a trade that I did with Dr. Smitty Geeky Universe. That's the big ass Grand Theft Auto 5 banner that was hanging in front of the GameStop where he lives. Then some comics. Wow, the lighting's terrible. You can see some comics. A few of the N64s I have. I have a bunch of games in the N64 little case thing here, as well as next to a bunch of the Nintendo GameCubes I have, some random stuff there and there, more boxes, Right here is my little workout section. As you can see, I got my bench. I love me some weights. I love to work out. A lot of this stuff, with the exception of the bench, a lot of this stuff was classifieds and thrift store finds. But yeah, I got the flag to represent where I'm from, the motherland. Xbox 360 kiosk that I found with some other dive finds, Xbox related. That foam hand with the controller is on the other side. It says Xbox One. As you can see, that Halo patch. Xbox 360 controller. That Xbox in there I found at dumpster diving. It works, but it's got the Red Ring of Death, I think it's called. But I mean, I found it in a bag with the hard drive and everything. So that's controllers. You know, still works. Awesome. Some more things that I found dumpster diving. As you can see there. Some movies. Got Dragon Ball GT on. Now I moved the chair back to show you my system that I got. Now the lighting's bad here because that freaking lamp was here. But hope you bear with me so I can go through this really quick. As you can see, I got on top of this table Sega Genesis right there, or Sega Saturn, I'm sorry. Sega Genesis and the Atari. Now all the wires and controllers for those are back in the storage room downstairs here, and I don't have them hooked up because there's no room. This table has like a middle section where I can put a few of my retro systems, and that's kind of why I bought that cool it's like a like shelving unit style thing, and that's going to be in like the final review because I'm getting rid of this and updating to something else cool to basically put all my systems so they can all fit. But really quick, got the Super Nintendo there. Next to that, the NES. Next to that, the PS1. Now next to that, it's really freaking dark. I'll try to bring it out a little bit. You can't see a damn thing. But I was lucky enough to find, if you can even see it, it's the black special edition Sega Dreamcast. That's it right here. I found that at a thrift store a long ass time ago for $14.99. It had everything, the first party controllers, all the wires, even a bonus, the game inside. And I didn't know anything about that until I posted the video about you know, my finds that day, and I believe it was Dumpster Marcus. Shout out to Dumpster Marcus. He was the one that commented and told me about how these were hard to come by and they're rare and collectible. I had no freaking clue, so I did some research, and sure enough, I found out that these black Sega Dreamcasts were a special edition made. I don't know exactly how many they made for the US, but this was the US's a special edition. I believe Japan had their own, Europe had their own, and they only made a couple, and these are hard to come by. And I was lucky enough to go to the thrift store one day, Savers actually, and come across the black Sega Dreamcast that you can't even see for $14.99, complete with everything and a free game. So yeah, I'm really happy to have that in my collection. And next to that, again, you can't see it because it's black. It's the Fat Boy PS2, you know, and yeah. So those are my systems. The ones in that little section of the table, the ones on top, and then the N64s and GameCubes. But when I finish the makeover for the dungeon, you'll see all of them all on one shelf. Right, so some more stuff. Grand Theft Auto boxes, everyone's found them. This cool ass Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle clock that I found at Savers that works. I think I paid like $3 something, $3, $4. I don't know. It was cheap, but you know, it's pretty badass. Mr. Polomalu there. Got the PS3 kiosk. You know, got that fight stick for Tekken 5 I bought at a thrift store. And then just like a bunch of my leftover strat guides, you know, with some other things on top of them. Connects Mario and Luigi, some other things. I'm a Bruce Lee fan, so I bought these off of Amazon a long ass time ago. Bought this Coca-Cola clock from the thrift store. And these are the only packaged complete Transformers that I have. The only reason why I bought these was because these were on days that I couldn't find anything at the thrift store, Transformer related, so I broke down. Yes, I broke down. And I went to Walmart and Target and picked these guys up. But it's always good to have some that are like packaged, complete, you know. That's them right there. The lighting is terrible, I apologize again. It's a mix of Mario guys and my only two wrestling guys back there. Some more stuff. Back up there. As you can see, I need to frame that Dragon Ball Z poster. I'm one that I don't really like having posters up unless they're framed. I think they look better. That's just my opinion. I love me some Bob Marley. And then, oh yeah, some lanyards next to them. And then right here is a door that you would enter into downstairs. And right there, I decided to move these two pictures that I framed. The Grand Theft Auto 5 and the Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That I actually found at another Savers, and it came exactly like that. Those two, if you remember from one of my videos where I show you like a quick tip, those were actually display boxes that I cut out and I put in these frames that I found at Michael's. So a win-win, because I didn't pay anything for those. They're all dumpster finds, as well as all the posters up here and frames. Really proud of this. These are all dumpster finds, you know. Just goes to show you, you can make something cool from dumpster finds. So I made me a Dying Light framed picture. You remember that, Metal Gear Solid 5. Mario Party Island Tour framed. Mario Kart 8. And then this is a new one I just made. The Last of Us from a frame that I found at Michael's. I decided to make like a little photo collage. I had to. I love this game. And then here's a sneak peek of a project I'm working on. If you remember, I found those two Assassin's Creed Black Flag hand dagger things from my one and only Field Destroy haul or find. And this is what I'm working with. I kind of got it set up. It's in the shadow box that I found from Michael's, of course. You probably can't see it all that great because of the light. Anyways, I cleaned off the shadow box. The glass was all cracked, but you know, I don't really care. I can still work with it. Cleaned off all the glass, wiped it down. I actually had to vacuum little shards of glass that were in the back because the back's like really soft material. And I decided, I was trying to think of something to use it for, and I decided to put these bad boys in there. You know, it's another interesting way to display things. Now, this is just a mock-up. None of the things in there, none of them are attached permanently because I know I'm going to be adding a few things. This is a mock-up to see what it would look like. But more than likely, I'll add like some pictures. Probably cut me up another Assassin's Creed Black Flag box that I have in the back room. But yeah, guys, this is a new project I'm working on. Probably gonna make like more videos, maybe even turn it into like a mini series, or you know, with like some cool projects to show you of things that I found dumpster diving and you know what I turned them into. But yeah, so far that's what it looks like, you know. And those are my slippers because I'm Polynesian and I wear them in the damn cold. But that's it, guys. A quick little look at my poor man's man cave / game room / home gym, aka the dungeon. Hope you guys liked it. Stay tuned because this is just going to be the official before. We're almost done with some work that we need taken care of in our house, and then I can actually go and concentrate on changing a lot of this up. But stay tuned for the final review. A lot of this stuff will look different, you know. But thank you for watching. I apologize. I think this video is way too freaking long. But thank you for watching, you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let's see. Stay tuned for more videos. And take care. And until then, I'll see you in the next one.